Greetings, everyone. You've got live on Tuesday night coverage. And with the addition Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Kyle Anderson is out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. Now, here's Johnson. And he really played well against Denver. Outside, Wall. Back to Johnson. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
It's Edwards on the wing. That shot off, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building not in a good mood.
Here is Edwards. The Clippers getting the bucket. Pass to McDaniels. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by George.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
The Minnesota Timberwolves come into this one following a loss to the Warriors in San Francisco. They get a hand on it. Stolen by George. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. From deep, Wall drains the three-pointer.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Gobert. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
No, it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Here's Johnson, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They'd better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And Johnson drops them both. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
He kicks it to Wall. The 3 from George. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And they are starting to pull away here as the shots continue to fall.
Start to feel their confidence. That's the difference between the success they're having now and the struggles they faced earlier.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And the Clippers making a change here. Powell's checked in. A brief moment here to recognize a... And here is Johnson. He has 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Can they get it? Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance. The Minnesota Timberwolves coming to this one following a loss to Golden State.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, then another. Really the story of the game.
Yeah, it felt like just the entire roster was stuck in neutral. There was nobody offensively that could get anything going.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. 1:22 left to play in the first. Snatched away. Covington with the steal. Here's Johnson. He's got 8. Takes a 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 11. Outside, Covington. Powell for 3. A three-pointer is right on target. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Noel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Johnson, the pass to Batum. Johnson surveying the floor. With 1 on the clock, again, Los Angeles.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Los Angeles. 13 points up at the end of the period. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. If you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
So on the floor for Minnesota, Naz Reid out there with Prince. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Noel in at the 2. Johnson outside. Right side George from 18 feet away. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Edwards. He had a 33-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Well, the thing he did most was fluster the defense. I really liked how he showed no fear and constantly attacked the lane and drew contact, which in turn got him the free throws.
Outside, Covington. Clock at 6. Here's Johnson. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside for George. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. George has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Los Angeles.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence. +8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And you look at Anthony Edwards, and G.A., he is becoming the leader of this Timberwolves team, isn't he?
I think he is. I mean, partly it's his production with his numbers up across the board, but it's also his personality. He plays with tremendous swagger.
Minnesota calls timeout. Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. Anderson comes in for Taurean Prince. McDaniels, he's checked in for Edwards. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Jordan McLaughlin. And it's Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Got a piece of it. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And this is where PG, at his height, because of his size, he's got that advantage to see over the defense and locate the open man.
Minnesota's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And Gobert kicks to Anderson. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock.
Not much success from beyond the arc for him here. They should look to work it inside a little bit more and get some easy looks in the paint.
Johnson dishes to Jackson. Anderson against Johnson. On the wing, George. He picked up 21 points in their last win against the Nuggets in Denver.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
For Minnesota, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. Here's Noel. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Here's Johnson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
And how about that? Snuck in off the baseline and then the sensational reverse.
How pretty was that? Athletic basketball with a little bit of flair mixed in. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Johnson inside. Working on McDaniels. It's stolen by Gobert. To end the run. And Russell puts it in.
Russell in complete control that time. To score off of that drive, that's a skill you have to have as a combo guard in this league.
Now here's Johnson. He's got 23. And there it is for him. Johnson's got 25 points in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
The shot by McDaniels, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Covington lets it go from deep. The rebound by Anderson. Timberwolves shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. McDaniels passes to Noel. No good from outside.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Johnson kicks to Jackson. It's George on the wing. Johnson with it. And now by Anderson. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team.
Big group substitution here. And so it's Los Angeles, leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but...
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. If they can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half, it's going to be a long ride home.
And now, here's a glance at some of the other action going on right now. The Los Angeles. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Los Angeles guys shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. All out there with Paul George, and it's Johnson in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the Clippers call time here. Here's a chance now to see the league leaders in three-point field goal percentage. On defense, Minnesota. Wall dishes to Johnson.